your VVIP ID and your perks of your seat should not be given away to other people, and you should have enough VVIP IDs. The fact that she was given that was just really a fantastic compensation. So to sumisigaw-sigaw lang yung mga staff ng VVIP, like, they should have clear signages on where the people should line up para hindi siya magulo, kasi ipon-ipon lahat, nakaipon lahat. And I can just look past at some of these details, kasi overall, the Mahalima, the boys really did an amazing job. Nag-addition ng sound checks, sinabihan lang sila, you can sit anywhere. It was mainit. Mainit sa concert hall. Maganda yung sound system. My God, nakita nyo naman sa diba? Nakita nyo naman sa, oh my God, the boys, I just can't believe na nakita ko sila really close. That my fan cams cannot really do justice on how close I was. Maraming salamat talaga sa 18 Singapore. Thank you so much. Because of you guys, I was able to actually experience Mahalima front seat. Once you get in there, it's all about the experience. It's all about the connection of SB 19 to 18. We have created this family that we can understand each other. People assume, the VVIP ticket holder assumed that we could get to have photo with SB19, pero hindi pala. Hininig ako, nagpapanik ako sa utak ko. Gusto ko, kasi bias ko si Ken eh. So I was really conscious kung paano ako mag-hi sa kanya. Everyone is wearing a bright smile lang talaga. And then Pablo, oh my God. Bakit naman ganyan? This is not the best photo of Ken. Hello there, mga Kagepsko. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Nika, your Tita 18 right here, or your Ka-O18 right here whenever our Mahalima has a concert. So we prepare ourselves a lot. We're not just going to the concert of Mahalima, it's the entire preparation of ourselves when we leading to the day of the concert. We have to be at our best as well. Parang that's just me, ha. I am not trying to say that you also have to be that, but that's just me, okay? So, all right, on the day of the concert, I will just try and make this short, okay? Well, I'll just try, okay? On the day of the concert, it was overall, the experience was very good. I have met a lot of 18 that were so nice, so kind, and just so friendly to me. To those people who recognized me and who approached me, thank you so much. It means a lot to me that somehow you guys are entertained by my videos. You guys were just happy to see me, and I'm very glad to have met all of you. And apart from that, there are just so many more that I want to share here. And of course, I want to go in detail of what really it's like to have seen them face to face. And also, I just want to go on to my feedback of the organization, of the concert hall, and all of those. Okay, first up, when the gates opened, I just want to say that the organization was not 100% perfect when it comes to the queuing outside. For me, it's a little bit chaotic. As someone who has been to the Philippine Arena, I just think that the Philippine Arena organization was really great. There was no confusion at all. The dissemination of the information about what's gonna happen at the event, at the venue, at the fan zone, where the fan zone is gonna be, the VVIP entries, all of those little information were disseminated before the concert, okay? So there were some information that was just sent on the day. Like, for example, me, for someone who does not have a data, I forgot to buy the pocket Wi-Fi, so I was just relying on my roaming data, so it wasn't cheap, and sometimes it was patchy, so my Gmail wasn't loading. It took time for me to actually even send a message. So for someone like that, I would not be able to read all the new information or added information, or the details that were supposed to be important to know on the day of the concert. So I just hope that some of the information was disseminated before people started arriving in Singapore, because even the fan zone, I don't know if it was just me. I really didn't know the signages. I didn't really know where the fan zone was. It was really unclear for me. I thought I was already in the fan zone because, in the I could only compare it to the Philippines because I was only in the Philippines, okay? It was so clear in the Philippines where the fan zone was, right? So in Singapore, knowing that it was smaller, I had felt that it would have been easier for me to find it. I didn't know if I was at the fan zone already. And it was just not clear. There was no clear signage where the fan zone was, and I didn't even know if I was at the fan zone or if I was able to find the fan zone. Well, anyway, we just started giving away our freebies where the VVIP strapping was. We arrived at the event hall at around 11 o'clock, so we just gave away our freebies there. Like normally there would be big signages, right, where you would go for the fan zone area. I didn't see that, so we just gave away our freebies there, and the VVIP strapping, and then the little gift. There was a booth there that says VVIP should get their ID there. I didn't even know that it was an ID there. The little gift that they showed me, I didn't even know that that was an ID, and I didn't even know that I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to take that from there, because I remember when we were at the Philippine Arena, the VVIP had their own queue. Remember that? Had their own queue, and you were given your VVIP ID. You were given your strapping. There in Singapore, you could get your ID, your sound check strap, and everything even way before the queue started. So and that was disseminated as well on the day itself. Good thing I had people with me who had that information, that I should go there and get my VVIP ID and the strapping, because I really didn't know that. I thought it would be given to me when we start queuing at the VIP for the VIP lane, going to the event hall. So what if I didn't know that? What if I didn't know that? And that would lead me to not receiving my VVIP ID and even the high buy session, because some people experience that, especially a Chinese 18 experienced that. She was not able to get her VVIP ID and some perks that come with a VVIP seat. Okay, wala siyang high buy session na strapping, and she didn't have the photo cards, and she didn't have the VVIP ID. And good thing the compensation really made her happy, because she was told she was gonna take photo with SB19. So andun siya, napasama siya sa VVIP VIP and sponsor photos with SB19. So pinapasok siya doon. Good thing talaga, it was a great compensation, because she was very upset. She knows her mistake as well. She was late, but even if you are late talaga, your VVIP ID and your perks of your seat should not be given away to other people, and you should have enough VVIP IDs, because there are not a lot of VVIPs. I know, like, I don't know who's to blame for this, because this is a part of the overall experience, huh? I think it's Onesie that dropped the ball here, not being able to provide enough numbers of VVIP IDs and the photo cards and the high buy session straps, because it really affected the overall experience. Good thing happy naman yung Chinese 18, because again, she was compensated. Pero that is part of your experience, diba? I would just state that, because it's still important that you have enough VVIP IDs, because they have paid for that, because that is your memento, that is your something that you could take back home, na, oh, I've been to SB19 concert and this is my VVIP ID, something that you could be proud of, and something that you could look back na meron kang ganon, diba, na VVIP ka. But I would, some people were saying like, her experience is actually better than having a lot of photo cards and a lot of VVIP. True, that is right, because everyone was very lucky. Everyone was very jealous of her, because I also have a VVIP, but I didn't get to I didn't get to have photos with SB19, because only the sponsors and organizers and organizers and sponsors were able to get the photo. But the fact that she was given that was just really a fantastic compensation. So just something na kailangan nilang i-improve pa, because they expected to receive what they have paid for. So next time lang, if this is Onesie, bring enough VVIP perks, okay? Na kasi kasali yan sa overall experience ng mga VVIP. They have spent so much money on that. On everything that should come with a VVIP seat. Tsaka hindi din siya pinapasok sa soundcheck, even though the soundcheck already had not started yet. So just because she was not able to be in the queue of VVIP, kasi may hindi talaga, wala kasi talagang queue yung VVIP papasok for soundcheck. So lahat nag-umpukan lang doon sa parang general queue lang, to sumisigaw-sigaw lang yung mga staff ng VVIP, tas kung madaldal ka, di ba? Hindi mo sila maririnig o masyado kang nakikipag-chika. That's what happened to me. Someone just told me, "Oy, Nika, di ba you have a VVIP? They're calling you." Ganun. So, sabi ko, ha? They're calling me? Sabi niya, oo, pwede kayong pumasok na for the sound check. Akala ko talaga yung line, yun na yun, di ba? Tapos, saka ka lang bibigyan ng VVIP card. Good thing maaga ako dun kasi nakuha ko pa yung VVIP card ko at saka yung perks ko, di ba? So, pasigaw-sigaw lang yung mga staff doon sa queuing na VVIP, pasok na. Buti na lang, may nakarinig for me. Talagang sinundo ako doon sa line ko na, huy, tinatawag ka. Sabi ko, bakit? Sabi niya, yung VVIP, pwede nang pumasok. Dapat kasi talaga, they should have a clear sign, like, they should have clear signages on where the people should line up para hindi siya magulo kasi ipon-ipon lahat nakaipon lahat, and it's not nice to be always just shouting at people, you know. Some staff were just shouting at people while people were queuing, so it wasn't a nice experience. But I'm telling you, overall, I can just look past at some of these details, you know, kasi overall, the Mahalima, the boys really did an amazing job, and that was the reason why I went there, is to experience their concert, diba? Pero yung small details lang ng ganito, as a fan, as someone who's done a Philippine Arena, na organized sobra, it was just lacking a bit. I don't know who's to blame for that. Maybe DLM Eventive and Onesie Entertainment for the numbers of VVIP cards, ID, and the photo cards. Good thing talaga, sabi nung nag-ano talaga yung Chinese sa akin, Nika, help us, because we're not given the VVIP ID, and at that time talaga I didn't have my roaming was really patchy, so I received her text message late talaga. So she also admitted it was her fault because she arrived late na, but it wasn't too late to actually start the sound check. Pwede pa siyang pumasok pero hindi na siya pinapasok. Grabe, sobrang strict lang talaga sila sa ganon. So yun lang yung medyo naguluhan ako, where the fan zone was, and the dissemination of the information. It was kind of too late, and the signages, it was lacking. Pwede namang magtanong, yes, but sometimes people are quite shy, you know. They're more reliant on like visually, a visual talaga na nakikita nila saan papunta. So it could serve different types of people kasi may ibang tao na nahihiya. So when you get in, everyone was friendly naman. You show them your ticket and then they will lead you to your seat. It was already beautiful. It was a good experience that once we got in, everyone knew where they were going. Apart na lang sa mga nag-addition ng sound checks, sinabihan lang sila, you can sit anywhere. Anywhere you can sit. Apart from the VIP, alam na namin saan kami pupunta, VVIP. So kung saan kami nakaupo sa soundcheck, doon din kami nakaupo sa concert itself. But that's not the case of other people, because they were told you can just freely sit anywhere. I don't know if the platinum was like that as well. Or the silver, whatever that had an extra sound check. Kasi may narinig lang ako na yung hindi naka VVIP na nag-addition lang ng sound check, they were told you can just sit anywhere, and that is a different seat from their actual seat on the concert. So after the sound check, pumunta na sila sa mga sarili nilang seat for the actual concert, which was a little bit kind of weird lang na set up, you know. So yun. And the concert started. It was mainit. Mainit sa concert hall. Sobrang, hindi ko alam. After the sound check, I thought, maybe because we were really excited, we were jumping, we were, you know, lahat na yung energy namin lumabas sa sound check. Kaya siguro mainit, at saka nag-a-adjust pa yung AC siguro. But when the concert started, the AC did not even become stronger. It felt like it was less cool. It was cool to begin with, at saka naging hot na siya. As in, hindi kinaya ng AC sa loob ng convention, sa loob ng expo, or sa loob ng concert hall. Kasi pagkapasok mo doon, parang may mga nilagyan lang siya ng parang barricade. Alam niyo yun? Na parang made up barricade lang yung concert area ata, yung concert, yung event hall. Kasi originally talaga, convention center talaga siya. So it's not meant for concert talaga. So talagang ginawan lang ng area to be a concert hall. So may mga barricade around. Tas alam mo yung binarricade lang, tas doon na yung concert, parang ganun, tas may mga parang tabo na tela or mga plywood siguro na tinabunan lang, which is not cheap na money. It doesn't look like it's cheaply made. Maganda naman siya tingnan. Maganda yung sound system. My God, nakita nyo naman sa ano ko, 'di ba? Nakita nyo naman sa mga fan cams ko, the sound system was really good. Buo, hindi basag. I don't know kung ano kasi nasa VVIP seat tayo, very front. So I'm not sure if it's different experience sa mga nasa likod o yung sa mga gilid, but for me, as a VVIP na nakaupo in the middle, at the center of it all, pinakaunahan, the sound system was really great. Every mic as well was working, so naririnig ko lahat. So yes, the EC wasn't great. The sound system, they did an amazing job with the sound system. What else? The boys, oh my God, the boys, I just can't believe na nakita ko sila really close. You know, that my fan cams cannot really do justice on how close I was. Iba talaga kapag ka-camera, diba? Iba. Kasi sobrang close ko talaga na I could see their eyes, I could see their pawis. Oh, sobra. That was just a surreal moment for me na makita ko sila front row talaga. And I've been waiting. I was at the Philippine Arena, pero naka-VIP seated, medyo malayo siya, di ba? Tapos ngayon, front row na tayo, sumakses na tayo. My gosh, sumakses tayo sa Soira ng Mahalima and Singapore pa. So, I was really happy, and I was really fortunate to have seated there. And I want to shout out to one of the admins of Singapore, 18 Singapore. I don't know kasi marami silang mga groups sa Singapore. So the people who had given me the ticket was one of the admins of one of the groups there. So kaya ako napaharap kasi most of the people who were in the front were all from 18 Singapore, I guess ha. Kasi mga nakikita ko around me, parang 18 Singapore sila lahat. So maraming salamat talaga sa nag-offer sa akin because I was really looking forward for a VVIP seat with sound check and with hi-fi because initially I only had a platinum kasi hindi talaga natin naabutan yung VVIP, knowing that I had booked right away. I booked my ticket on the same day. They opened the selling of the ticket in Singapore. Hindi ko naabutan yun, okay? So, maraming shout out to 18 Singapore for giving it to me. Maraming salamat. And they were so fun to sit with talaga. Sobrang ingay ng mga katabi ko. Sobrang saya nila. So, I couldn't be happier to have people sit next to me who had that energy, same level as my energy. So, maraming salamat talaga sa 18 Singapore. Thank you so much. Because of you guys, I was able to actually experience Mahalima front seat. I felt like Mahalima was serenading me. And it was easier na magpapansin kung ganun kakalapit. Grabe yung sigaw ko. If you guys managed to watch my fan cams, hindi ko talaga maiwasang sumigaw kasi grabe talaga yung fangirl ko. Yung fangirling moment ko was at its peak talaga. Hindi pa nga yun masyadong sigaw, guys, because I had a lingering headache that day. Sobrang sakit ng ulo ko. Hanggang nag-concert, masakit pa yung ulo ko. So, yung sigaw ko, tone down na yun. Tone down na yun. So, again, the boys, there were strains from the voices of our boys, which I can understand because they had, no concert is perfect. Like, hindi, alam natin yung mga singers natin, they can be tired as well. Their voices can be tired, so I can understand. There were strains from their voices, but that's okay. It's just amazing how they could pull off an amazing performance despite their vocal strains. May mga strains talaga sila. If narinig nyo, ako kasi very clear kasi yung sound system, very clear yung mics nila from the front seat ha. So naririnig ko yung little bits of strains from their voices, but that did not affect the overall experience of the concert. You know the difference? Why Mahalima's concert is very different from other concerts is because once you get in there, it's all about the experience. It's all about the connection of SB19 to 18. We have created this family that we can understand each other because Mahalima is so open to us. They're so willing to open up themselves for us to understand them as well. So whenever there's concert, there's that connection right away. Kasi may bond na tayo eh. Kilala natin yung isa at isa. Mahalima really knows us as well. Mahalima knows what we like, and we know as well what Mahalima is like. As an SB19, we could also get the glimpse of their personal lives as well. So they're not very stingy to show us what they are like as a group and as a person, as an individual as well. So we're not just going there to see them to see SB19 as professional singers and as professional dancers, but we could see them as who they are as well. Kasi lumalabas din yung mga personality nila on stage, which is really great because hindi nila, they're not stiff. They don't go there just to perform. They went there to give entertainment to everyone, to solidify even more the relationship with 18. Kasi talaga, pag napapanood nyo sila live, talagang magiging solid kayong 18 talaga, na magiging deep pa kayo sa pag-stan or pag-follow or pag-appreciate sa kanila kasi may may interaction with 18 talaga. Ganon talaga yung SB19. Hindi boring. Talaga sobrang lumalabas yung personality nila. Nakakatuwa. It's not just a concert. It's parang reunion. It's like a family reunion. Banters from 18 to SB19, SB19 to 18, 18 to 18. Masaya lang talaga. The overall experience was just masaya lang talaga. What else? Okay. So, at the end, there was a massive confusion talaga. I don't know if DLM Eventive and their host, yung mga nag-announce, if they communicated with each other really well, or if they disseminated information correctly, because there was a massive confusion. So right after the concert, everyone who did not have a hi-bye session were basically kicked out from the concert hall. They were told to go out, and the VVIP and the hi-bye session holder will have to stay in their seats. The way how this announcement was delivered to people, it wasn't really clear enough. I thought I was just losing it because I was really tired. Since the time I arrived in Singapore until the concert, up until I arrived in China, I didn't have enough sleep. So right after the concert, so nag-down na yung, akala ko talaga, I was lusaw na. I was not understanding everything na because wala na, hindi na nagfa-function yung utak ko. I really thought I did not understand her. But whoa, lo and behold, it wasn't just me. She delivered the announcement about who can get the photo with SB19 and who would not get it. So, ang pagkakaintindi namin, I forgot how she said it, but what I understood and what the people understood, the VVIP would also get a photo session with SB19 because nobody knew that there was a VIP. There were VIP wristbands. Because at the ticket website, right, there was no VIP. They were not selling VIPs there. The highest ticket there was just VVIP. No VIP, but just VVIP. So we were very confused because nobody announced na meron palang VIP. And the VIP people were the sponsors. So there was a massive confusion kasi sabi nila, yung mga VIP, so akala namin she was just saying VVIP. Alam mo yun na, kasi wala naman kasi talaga, we never knew na meron talagang VIP. So she was just saying na yung VIP makakapag-picture sa SB19. So everyone got excited, lalo na yung sa part ng mga VVIP. Because, of course, kasi parang surprise yun, hala, magkakapicture tayo apart from the hi-bye session, which is literally just a hi-bye session. Literally, it was just like, hi, ganyan. I will touch on that later. Ganon. Nakakalito talaga kasi yung announcement is for the hi-bye session. Tapos maya-maya, nakailang announce siya na ganyan na hindi ko talaga naintindihan. And people assume, the VVIP ticket holder assumed that we could get to have photo with SB19. Pero hindi pala. What she meant was VIP. Yung mga sponsors lang pala. At saka organizers, yung pwede mag-picture. And then, I looked at the people around me. Meron silang VIP. Kasi I told you guys, diba, 18 Singapore, and mostly yung mga admin, yung nasa, or volunteers yung nasa harap, yung mga first 2-3 rows ng VVIP. So, meron silang mga VIP na wristband. So, sabi ko, hala, may VIP pala? Sabi na, yes, it's for the sponsors. Sabi ko, so, what they meant was you guys na pwedeng magpa-picture sa SB19. So, I was like, so, everyone had a very disappointed reaction na, ilan lang naman yung mga VIP, yung mga sponsors. Ilan lang naman. At saka ilan lang din naman yung mga VVIP. So, sinabi namin na bakit walang VVIP? Nakakalito lang. But anyway, we still didn't get it. But we got our hi-bye. So you know, when you're queuing, ang tagal pa. The hi-bye session queuing was very long. I think it was around 30 minutes na nag-antay kami. Medyo natagalan sila sa pag-set up, kung paano i-announce yung sa hi-bye session, yun lang yung pag-organize ng mga tao na pinapunta sa harap. Basta, medyo mabagal sila doon. And to think that this was already 8 o'clock, 8:30, mga gano'n na siya. So, nakapila. Okay, so let's go to the exciting part. Nakapila na. You know, all you could think of, I don't know if it's just me, all I could think of is how excited as I was, and of course, how can I approach Ken that he could remember me? Or, basta, kasi nanginginig ako, nagpapanik ako sa utak ko, gusto kong, kasi bias ko si Ken eh. So, I was really conscious kung paano ako mag-hi sa kanya. So, all the time, I was just thinking, what would I say to Ken apart from hi and bye talaga. So, I think si Stel, si Justin, si Pablo, Stel, Justin, Pablo, Ken, and then Josh. Talaga, pagka ganun ko talaga, Stel, hello, Stel. Ang bait nila, sobrang bait nila. And then the smiles were so malawak yung smile nila. They were very, I can't really say much about how approachable they are, but they're so welcoming to 18. Welcoming as in, they were so like, masaya to have met you in person as well. So they were so, just so genuinely nice to be greeting 18. So, Stel, sobrang, grabe, gwapo sila lahat, but in their own way, in their unique way. Si Stel talaga, para siyang, alam mo yung sobrang picture perfect niya, tingnan. lagi naman sa camera para siyang picture perfect, di ba? Pero si Stel sa personal, mas lalo ko siyang nakita na, hala, parang sa ang angle, ang gwapo ni Stel. Ang big guys, mabilis lang talaga to. Parang wala pang 10 seconds. Parang 5 seconds lang ha. So mabilis ko lang din silang, hi, bye Stel, hi. Justin is so mahinhin. Hello po. Ganun, nag-smile siya. Hello po. So mahinhin. And his hair really attracts me the most. At saka, his smile, it's just very bright smile. Everyone is wearing a bright smile lang talaga. And then Pablo, oh my God. Pablo's eyes, because it was really close, diba? The high-bye session. Pablo's eyes could really look into your soul. Sobrang, and very attractive eyes talaga. And his dimples, sobrang gwapo niya. You know what? Out of all the members, for me na-shock talaga ako on how handsome Pablo is in real life, especially up close. Kasi sobrang gwapo niya talaga. You know, nakita ko sila up close. I consider my seat as up close encounter with SB19 talaga. Because they're just like 2 meters away from me. 2 meters, 3 meters away from me from the stage, diba? First row ako, tapos stage sila. Sobrang gwapo talaga ni Pablo in real life. Yung, kasi expected ko ng gwapo si Justin, expected ko ng gwapo si Ken. Kasi, lalo na si Ken, kasi inaral ko na yung mukha ni Ken even way before pa. Kasi Ken bias nga ako, pati Josh bias ako. So, expected ko na talaga kung gaano sila kagwapo in person. Pero talagang surprisingly, na-surprise talaga ako kay Pablo. Like, si Justin din, ang amo talaga ng mukha ni Justin. When you meet Justin, you would feel that light feeling lang talaga. Tapos si Ken, ito na si Ken. Grabe, siya talaga. Sabi ko, hi Ken, Bisaya ko. Tapos, nag-lock yung eyes namin. Gumanon siya. Ang bilis lang kasi. Grabe kasi si Ken, expected ko na. My thought at that time was just to say na Bisaya ako kay Ken. Kasi expected ko ng gwapo si Ken eh. So, I wasn't surprised. Kasi talagang, sobrang gwapo talaga yung jaw. My God, pamatay yung jaw ni Ken. Ang liit na mukha nila lahat. Actually, Pablo, sobrang liit na mukha ni Pablo, Ken. Ang liit ng mukha ni Ken. Which I did not expect actually. Kasi, di ba nag-bulk sila? Si Ken nagpa-bulk, pero ang liit na mukha. Ang liit talaga ng mukha ni Ken. And the color of Ken talaga. And I really love na hindi nila masyadong mini-makeupan ng pagpalight si Ken, because that's what his parang advantage na gwapo siyang tingnan, na ipakita talaga yung true complexion niya. Tapos si Josh, muntik ko nang kalimutan, sorry talaga sa mga barbecue. Kasi na ano yung utak ko kay Ken Bisaya ako, tapos biglang lakad ko, hala, si Josh, tapos lumingon ako, Josh! Tapos si Josh, nakaupo siya, ang cool pa kasi parang laid back yung pagkakaupo ni Josh. Tapos gano'n siya sa akin, hi! Tapos sabi ko, hi Josh, bye! Gano'n. Ang pogi din talaga. Grabe. Millionaire shot talaga yung mga jawline ni Josh at saka ni Ken talaga. Silang dalawa talaga. Ang gwapo lang talaga mata. Sobrang gwapo. Everyone is gwapo, okay? When you see them in person, they can give you different feels. Like, iba lang talaga ang kagwapuhan ng mahalin-mahalin. Masyashock ka, ma-stun ka, especially when you meet your bias. Talaga, face-to-face, ang ganun kalapit. So, I was just very happy that I had the opportunity to to be a VVIP concert goer that had an opportunity to have a hi-bye session with them. First row pa yan. Kasi may VVIP na hanggang likod yan. Hanggang kalahati ng mga nakaupo. Kasi yung likod ng VVIP, platinum na yun eh. So, I was very fortunate and thank you so much to those people who have given me this opportunity talaga na naka-front row. So, yun yung experience ko sa concert talaga. And of course, I met a lot of content creators there. Chuck, I bonded with Matt Summer TV, and I bonded with Cheryl, and then from Vietnam, and then Gia who's now in Singapore, and so many 18. I got bracelets. I haven't even removed them. Gusto ko lang kasi ayoko pang mag-move on sa experience ko from Singapore. So, andyan pa sila. Salamat sa Stellberries in Singapore as well. They have given me this. Thank you so much. And so overall, yun yung experience ko doon. And thank you so much sa lahat ng pa-freebie sa akin. So, sa lahat ng, eto nakuha ko to sa fan gathering. Stellberry, ayan, Justin, ayan. So, ayan sila. Eto, galing to sa amin eh, pero galing to sa amin eh, Ken. Galing ng 18 China. Ayan. Thank you so much. So, follow us on X talaga, guys, because before we go to every concert, we try to post all of our giveaway from there. So, maraming salamat sa mga walang sawang Chinese 18 na nagde-design ng mga freebies namin. Walang mga bayad yung mga yung mga 18 na sobrang ang lalala mag-design, di ba? So, sa mga nakatanggap, I hope you guys liked it. And I hope other Chinese 18, especially yung mga admin namin na papagawa ng sarili nilang account. Sabi ko sa kanila, gumawa na kayo ng account para ma-follow kayo ng mga 18, Global 18. Ayan, thank you, Philip. Ang gwapo. Salamat, ang dami nakuha. Ito yung fan project ng 18 Singapore. Parang mapa ata na we're shooting for this. I forgot. We had this up. Kasi pakita sa nila. Okay. What else? Ito na. Ito yung nakulangan ata yung onesie. Kulang yung dinala nila. I'm not sure what really happened or LDM. So, ito nakulangan sila. Again, dapat hindi nagkulang. Kasi diba, limited yung VVIP. So, dapat hindi sila nagkulang sa ganito. Ito yung laman ng parang VIP gift nila na nasa pouch. Ganito kasi. Ito nakalagay siya sa pouch na ganyan. Yan. Kaya sabi ko para siyang Squid Game yung libingan. At saka ito yung official na official cards with the VVIP perks ha. Si Pablo, si Stella, Pogi, Josh, Justin, grabe ang per. Ken? Bakit naman ganyan? Guys, bakit naman ganyan yung photo ni Ken? Bakit naman ganyan? This is not the best photo of Ken. And to think this is an official photo card from VVIP package, you know. You guys can do better than this. Please, onesie. Please, onesie. Next time, onesie. Diba? Oh, you can do better than this photo. All the other guys have like professional photos. You know, ang ganda ng mga... I know some of these are selfies, but they're nice. Pero hindi halata, di ba? Oh, selfie. Pero ito, bakit ganyan? Bakit ganyan siya? You could have chosen a better photo of Ken. And he's not even looking at the camera. Well, so that comes with the VVIP perks. Ito, and with the high-buy session. Mga confetti. Nandito pa yung confetti. This is from 18 Indonesia. Thank you. Ref magnet. 18 Singapore. So then, ayan. Everyone has this, diba? Everyone has this naman. Teka kung umiilaw pa to. Hindi na ba umiilaw to? Hindi na siya umiilaw. B, mas maganda pa yung sa Philippine Arena. Umiilaw pa. This is from Chinese 18 as well. Ito. Chinese 18 to. Na-announce namin to sa X account namin. Nagpi-play din yan. Kailangan mong i-scan. I-scan, tapos magpi-play yan. Josh. Matt Summer TV. Matt Summer TV. Ito yung pinamigay nila. Si Josh. Ito, 18. Sa fan gathering to, yun na nga. Ito, 18 Europe. Oh, thank you, 18 Europe. 18 Europe will have their own concert na. Botonaire, pin, can, of course. Para siyang yung official merch, pero ito metal. Ayan o, Saw logo. That's my Apple pa siya dyan. Thank you. And ito, galing kay She. From Vietnam. Thank you sa pa-coffee mo. Guys, I'm gonna go now. I think that's it for my overall reaction and overall feedback. Next up is Hong Kong, and I will try. I think I'm gonna go to Dubai. Pero kasi I'm debating whether just to go to Qatar because Dubai still has the standing ticket. However, wala nang sound check. I really want to have an overall experience kasi na may sound check tapos fan pit. Kasi naman, if you have mosh pit or standing, right? Dapat bundle na sana yung sound check kagaya ng iba, di ba? Kagaya ng VVIP sa Singapore, may sound check na. Kagaya nung sa Philippine Arena, kung VVIP ka, may sound check na, parang ganun. So, dapat kasi add-on yung sound check sa Dubai. So, I'm just waiting for Qatar kasi hindi pa sila nagsisell ng ticket. So, I'm looking forward for Qatar na makakuha ng VIP doon. Kasi, hindi ko na feel pumunta ng Dubai kasi nga, gusto ko ng sound check. So, let's see about that. And then, now, we're gonna focus more on Hong Kong leg na. Kasi, busy. Actually, hindi. Parang tapos na yung fan projects, yung mga nakakota sa amin na gawin. Tapos na. So, yes, maraming salamat mga kaps ko. Don't forget to watch my fan cams because they're really good fan cams sa lahat ng mga greedy dyan na gusto ng pa-close up, very close up ng Mahalima. You can enjoy my fan cams. So, mga kaps, what else? Yeah, I'm also thinking on going back to the Philippines for the fashion show. So either mag-Dubai, mag-Qatar, or mag-fashion show ako. Gusto ko sanang dalawa na yung Dubai at saka Qatar. Pero naano ako kasi October 11 yung Dubai, October 17 yung Qatar. So I was gonna be away for 10 days probably. Pero kasi nadi-discourage ako sa Dubai kasi nga wala ng soundcheck. At saka, pwede naman pupunta kahit na walang soundcheck. Okay lang. Pero ayoko nang mag-standing kapag meron pa naman tickets sa Dubai. I don't know. I'm just a little bit confused on what to do now. Pero definitely, I'm gonna be one of those venues of those stops. Either Dubai or Qatar or maybe both. Tingnan natin. And probably I'll go home. Tingnan natin Probably I'll go home for... Grabe, ang dami. Parang din ako nag-world tour. Probably lang, I'll go home for the fashion show. Kasi fashion show yun medyo exciting kung may experience natin yun. Maraming salamat to all the 18 who I met. Thank you for the company. Thank you. Sobrang saya lang na makita lahat ng 18 na parang naging family reunion sa lahat mga nakatabi ko, sa lahat na nag-approach. Maraming salamat. And I'll see you guys again in Hong Kong. Buyers, mga ka-O18, mga tita 18, mga traveling 18. Hello and bye. See you next time. Buyers. God bless.